Hello and welcome to today's training. Today's class will cover the American Diabetes Association Recognized Program Staff Interface Training. The American Diabetes Association and CRAMES Patient Education have provided these web-based tools available at no charge to all the ADA Recognized Program staff as self-management resources that you can use with your patients. These patient education resources were created by CRAMES Patient Education in collaboration with the American Diabetes Association and sponsored by Merck via their Journey for Control program. In addition, we'd like to thank you for all that you do to help people with diabetes and their loved ones. For today's agenda, we will cover the ADA Recognized Program. We'll start with the basic interface navigation. We'll also show you the folders. These are the pre-built folders, giving you access to all the ADA-approved health sheets. We'll also show you how to create your own folders. In addition, we will cover InfoRx, that's information prescriptions, which gives you the opportunity to email information to your patients. The second main application we will cover is StreamEd videos. This is access to StreamEd, the application that gives you access to all the patient education videos, including 17 diabetes videos. In addition, we will cover in detail a demonstration of CRAMES On Demand and StreamEd, both the applications that you can provide access to your patients as well as send information to your patients as needed. In addition, at the end, I will show you links and numbers where you can get additional help and help answer any other questions you may have. To start with, to get access to CRAMES On Demand is very easy. From any computer with internet access, you can go to www.cramesondemand.com. From here, you will see an account name, username, and password. For the account name, you would enter in ADA1. For the username, you would enter the last 4 digits of your program ID number. And for the password, you would just enter the word password. Once you log in to CRAMES On Demand, you will see 3 main options to find health sheets. The first main option is in the orange folders. These are the pre-built folders with all the ADA-approved health sheets. You just need to click on any of the orange folders, such as acute complications, chronic, diabetes, and others, and you will find health sheets within those folders. The second main option is at the very top in the center. You click inside the box where it says Search CRAMES On Demand and type in a keyword such as diabetes, then click on Search. And the third option is to create your own folder. At the top left corner of your program, you'll see a link that says Create New Folder. You can provide a folder with any naming convention that makes sense for your workflow to make it easier to print out information on a frequent basis. Also within the application, you have a tab or button that goes to StreamEd. StreamEd is the application that gives you access to patient education videos. Once you click on this tab, it will take you to a new window that will open up. From here, you will see the StreamEd application. At the very top left corner, you'll see the first option to find any of the videos. You can type in a simple keyword diabetes, click on Go, the green button. In the center, you will see the search result, and over to the right, in orange, you will see the available titles. The second main option is to search by area of the body. So if you hover your cursor over top of the area of the body, click on that specific area, such as kidney or stomach, and from here over to the right, you will see a list of videos. Now the third option, and the best way to see all the videos that are available for endocrinology and diabetes, is to search by specialty. At the bottom left area, you will click on endocrinology. In the center, you'll see the results for endocrinology, and over to the right, you'll see all 17 videos in the list of the available titles. Once you're ready to preview a video, on the right column under available titles, you would click on that specific title, such as blood sugar testing. In the center window, you will see that title come up that says blood sugar testing. Down below, you will see additional options. The first option is to watch the video. The only thing you would need to do right from here is click on Watch Video, and the video will load. From here, the video will play. You can see at the bottom right corner, it shows the video is approximately 5 minutes long. You also have the option to pause the video, stop the video, advance, and rewind. In addition, you have other options in the center screen. You will see options to read the handout. You can also print out, right at the point of care, an information prescription. This is a sheet that you can provide to your patient. When they go home, they can go onto their internet, and from here they can type in a special code in their birth date, and what they'll find is the videos that you provided to them. In addition, you can also email the content directly to your patient. You can also view an animation and also rewatch the video again. Okay, so we will go into the demonstration just a moment, showing you how to access the 116 diabetes education health sheets in CRAMES on demand. We'll also show the application of StreamEd, the 17 patient education videos. You need additional help, questions, you need some support. If it's a technical issue, you can email the help desk, help@crames.com, or you can call the 800 number. In addition, in the center, you see there's a link here for training, guidance, and how-to support. Very extensive resources are available on the website vitalitycommunications.com/ADA program staff. In addition, the program coordinator for Vitality Communications is Erin McCarthy, and the information is listed below. Okay, so now we'll switch over to the live demonstration walking you through the ADA program for CRAMES on Demand. When you first log in, the first screen you will see is a list of folders. Within these orange folders, you can click on a topic, and from here you'll see sheets within those folders. So that is the first way to find any of the CRAMES information, any of the diabetes health sheets. The second way that we'll get to in a moment is by clicking on the Browse tab. Once you're in the Browse tab, the very first folder you see is a green folder. From here, if you click on Custom Documents, this will open up and you'll see a list of all the diabetes health sheets in alphabetical order. And the third way is at the top in the center, you can click into the box and type in diabetes. Once you click on Search, that will pull up a list of all the CRAMES diabetes health sheet titles. Okay, so very simply, those are the three main ways to find the health sheets in CRAMES on Demand. At any point, I don't need to use my back browser button. I can click on Browse, Folders, or use the quick search. So again, I'll start at the beginning. I'll click on Folders. So the first way to find the information, let's say I clicked on Acute Complications, the very first folder. You can see the folder opens up, and then below we have all the diabetes sheets. If I wanted to preview this sheet, let's say I was looking for the sheet called Hypoglycemia. I can click on this title to preview, or if I want to save a step, I can just put a check mark to the left of this title, or as many titles as I would like. If I clicked on, let's say, high blood glucose, hyperglycemia, this will take me directly to that sheet to preview. Now, once I'm here, I can see all the information that's provided. If I'm ready to print this out, the only thing I need to do is look in the action area. All the defaults are set from print, normal text size. All you have to do is click on that orange Go button. It's important to note that you do not want to go to the top in the gray toolbar and use the print icon or the file and print, because that will print everything around the outside. So it's important to note in the action area, all the defaults are already set. Just click on that orange Go button. If you'd like to increase the text size to a 14 or 16 font, you can click on the drop-down arrow and choose large or larger. If you'd like to put the patient's name on the sheet, you can put in the patient's name in this field. You can also put special instructions. It looks like you only put a sentence or two in this area, but you can keep on typing, and the instructions will fall at the bottom of the sheet. Patient's name will go to the top right corner. Okay, that's just one very simple way to find information, again, using the pre-built folders, getting access to all of the pre-approved diabetes education sheets. If I want to get back to the area, just at the very top, click on Folders. That'll take you directly back into the folders. Okay, so that's just one way to find the information. Right off of these orange folders, clicking on a specific topic, and then clicking on the sheet of your choice. The second main way is to click on the Browse tab. Once you're on the Browse tab, the very first folder you see, the green folder, says Custom Documents. Once you click on Custom Documents, you can choose the individual sheets of your choice. And then the third way, again, is search CRAMES on Demand. Just type in diabetes. Click on Search, and this will pull up all the sheets that are available. If you wanted to preview one of the titles, just click on the title itself, If you wanted to check off a few squares to the left of the title, you can check off these three, and the action area is already set. Just click on Go. All three titles print out at once. In addition, if you wanted to add the patient's name, you can do that as well. Click on the drop-down arrow and choose Personalize and Print. Once you click on Go, you'll be able to add the patient's name. In addition, patients often have multiple conditions, multiple teaching topic areas. So if you want to provide them teaching information about other areas of diabetes, something about their diet, you can also add this information to the education cart. So for instance, let's say rather than printing this out then going back in again, it's just like online shopping. I can choose Add to Education Cart. I have these three sheets selected. I'll go to the right, click on that orange Go button. Then all three sheets will go into the cart. From here, I can go into the folders area, I can go into Browse, I can go to Search Claims on Demand, just keep adding content to the cart. When I'm finished, I can go up to the education cart. I can see the list of titles, and from here, the only thing I need to do is click on the orange Go button, and it will print out. I can also change the printing order. For instance, the kidney disease. If I wanted to print that out first, I'll change that to a 1, change the diabetes exercise plan to a 3. Once I click on Go, it'll print out in that order selected. And once again, everything is driven by the action area. Right now it says Print. If I wanted to have this print out in the patient's name as well as special instructions, I would just choose Personalize and Print. Now when I'm finished, if I want to move on to another patient, I can just click Delete Items, and that will remove everything from my cart. Okay, once again, I do not need to use my back browser button. At any point I can click on these tabs. So I'll go back to the beginning and browse. Okay, so we have the Browse tab, we have the folders, and the Search Claims on Demand by keyword. We did cover the education cart, and the time-saving feature of printing out multiple titles. In addition, you also have a way to email information to a patient. So for instance, if you're in the folders area, and let's use this example folder here, the diabetes test folder. So if I wanted to email this information to a patient, very easily I can put a check mark to the left of this folder. In the action area, I can choose Prescribe with InfoRx. Once I click on Go, it will ask me to identify the patient. If you have the patient in there already, you can just type in the last name Doe, click on Look Up. If you wanted to add a patient, you can do that as well. Just fill out the first name, last name, date of birth, and email, and you click Add New Patient right here on the right. For this patient here, I already have this person added, John Doe. I can click on this record number. That will select the patient. From here, I can add any notes. I can also put a document-specific note. Down below, once I click on Continue, it will take me to the next step. From here, it prepares this information prescription, the secured email. In the prescription name, I could type in something like health information. Here are the teaching topics. Down below, I can put a message to the patient. If you wish to print out a copy for your patient, just put a check mark in this box right here. And once I click Send to Patient, it will send it directly to the patient. Okay, so this information has been emailed, was saved and sent to the patient, to John Doe. Okay, once again, that's InfoRx, information prescriptions. It's prescribing information by email. So when the patient gets home, they will have an email that says you have health information waiting. They'll have a link that they can click on. There's a secure code as well as their birth date they can enter. And what they'll find is they can look at all the topics that were provided. And in addition, they can browse for more information at their leisure. Okay, so once again, I'll go back to the folders example. And once you are here at the folders area, you also have additional options. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to create my own folder. Very simply, at the top left corner, I can click Create New Folder. The box will open up. I can give it a title. Let's call this Blood Sugar. And over to the left, I'll just click on this blue space, to the left and to the right. And I just created an empty folder. Now from here, I can leave the folder alone. I can just go search for content now. The best way is using Search Claims on Demand and type in diabetes. Once I click on search, it will pull up all diabetes titles. I can scroll down to specific titles that I want to add to that new folder. So let's choose diabetes glossary, activity, pyramid, exams. You have diabetes, and a few others. Once you have your titles selected, once again everything is driven by the action area. Where it says print, you can choose add to folder. Once you choose add to folder, click on go. It will clarify and show you a list of all the documents that you want to add to a folder. Down below it shows the folders that are available. I will click on blood sugar one time. It will open up. And from here at the bottom, all I have to do is click on add to selected folder. Okay, so very easily I just created a blood sugar folder and I've added content to that folder. Now going forward, if I ever need to print out information, all I have to do is put a check mark to the left of that title, click on the go button, and I'll send to the printer. If I want to delete this folder, very easily, once I have this selected, I can put a check mark here, click on delete folder or item, and click delete all items as shown. Now if you're set up as one of the group managers, any of your folders you create will show up in this gold color. And in these orange folders at the top, these are the administrator folders that you cannot make changes to. However, you do have access to utilize any of these as you would like. You can print out and use any of the content in these folders, and then your folders you create will show up below as a group manager. Okay, so that covers the Crames health sheets, how to browse and search and print out information, all the diabetes titles. In addition, you also have access to a second application for Crames health education videos. If you click on the StreamEd tab at the top, a new window will open up. And once this opens up, you will see a new application that gives you access to 17 diabetes education videos. From here, there are three main ways to find the information. In the keyword search, you can type in diabetes, click on go. Over to the right, you'll see a list of titles. If I want to click on blood sugar testing, I can preview the video. Second main way is I can put my cursor over top of the area of the body, let's say for kidneys. Over to the right, it'll show information about kidneys. The third way, at the bottom left here, by specialty, is the best way to search for diabetes education videos. At the bottom left here, just click on endocrinology. Now over to the right, you will see under available titles, all of the videos that are available for diabetes and endocrinology. If I wanted to preview a video, all I have to do is click on the title, let's say blood sugar testing. In the center, a box will open up, provide you with additional options. The very first link that you click on is called Watch a Video. So I'll click on that one time and the video will load. As you can see, the video will load. It will play. Over to the right, it shows about 5 minutes. You also have options to pause the video, to stop it, rewind, and forward. When you're finished watching the video, you can X out of the video, or in addition, you have some other options at the top. If you'll put your cursor over top where it says Read Handout, you can print out a handout. Information prescriptions. This is where you can print out information and hand it directly to the patient, and they can go home and look at that information, the video, as well as others that you see here. You can also view an animation. If you want to email directly to the patient, when the patient gets home, they'll have an email waiting for them to get links, get access to the Crames StreamEd application. When you're finished, at the top right, just X out of that. It'll take you back to the beginning. And once again, you have additional options here to read the handout, print out an information prescription, something you hand to the patient at the point of care, view an animation, or right on the fly, right in the process of educating the patient, you can print out an email and send it directly to their email. Okay, so that covers the three main ways to find the diabetes education videos. At the top left, search by keyword, search by body, and then the best way is to click on endocrinology at the bottom left corner, and then from here you'll see the list of all the titles available. In addition, over the bottom right corner, you will notice the available websites. If you click on the drop-down arrow and choose diabetes, this will take you to an area where you can choose the very first link, American Diabetes Association. It provides the URL, and down below you can click Launch Website, and that will direct you directly into the ADA website. In addition, there's also a link for the Journey for Control program. Once you click on that, you can again at the bottom click on Launch Website. Okay, so that covers the StreamMed application. As you can see, it's very intuitive. It's easy to use if you're a clinician or a patient. And once again, at the bottom left, you click on endocrinology. You'll see all the titles come up to the right. Also at the bottom left, you can switch this. If you are the patient, you can see the words change. If you click on patient, it will show glands and hormones. It makes it easier for the patient to preview. When I'm finished here, I can just click at the X at the top. I'll be taken back into Cranes on Demand. Okay, so in addition to the information that's been provided for training resources, you will have an access to the ADA program staff resources. I did share this on the earlier slides. There's a link, and it will look just like this. This link here will show you all the resources that are available. In addition, you will have access to the ADA Diabetes Go-To Guide, the interface training video, the Go-To Guide demo. At the bottom, the frequently asked questions, the KOD Quick Start Guide, which is an excellent resource to get familiar with the program. There's also a PowerPoint presentation to learn how to use the system. Again, at the top right corner, you also notice the links for any technical issues or concerns. You can email the help desk, help@cranes.com. For any general questions, you can also contact Aaron McCarthy, the program coordinator, Health Solutions at Vitality Communications. So once again, I'd like to thank you very much for your time today. I wish you the best with the program, and I thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone.